So, check this out, people. It's not enough, right, that when you go and check the market today, Tuesday, that you see most of the stocks are down. Coca-Cola's down, AT&T is down, DJT is down, Dogecoin is down, Bitcoin is down, everything is down, right? That's what happens. Depending on what time of the day it is, depending on the month, the day, the year, whether it's the elections, whether new movies coming out, something always affects the market. We know this. Those who trade, those who invest, those who know what they're doing and what they're talking about know that a lot of things affect the markets, right? Now here you have this scumbag, Infinite Stocks, I guess it's his name, right? He has a video that he just posted talking about GME is dropping. Hedge funds are doing it. Hedge funds are causing it. This is the narrative that these scumbags on YouTube will always sell to the masses, to those who are novice investors who don't know no better. They fall for this bullshit. And this is why the majority of AMC and GME investors have lost all their monies, because they watch these idiots, these scumbags who simply want to get the clicks, want to get the views. And the more people watch them, the more ads they get, the more investors they get, right? The more sponsors they get. And so they're going to keep giving you the things that you want to hear. It's nonsense. This is why today, when you go on YouTube and you type in AMC, you don't see a lot of AMC pumpers anymore because they're slowly moving away from it, or YouTube isn't causing their algorithms to bring up AMC anymore like they used to, or GME, because all of the hype on this nonsense, on this bullshit is ending. Now that Roaring Kitty has made his millions and has caused many investors to lose their money with his pump and dumps, right? Because he pumps the stocks that he's in and then he dumps them as soon as they spike. And then you got these idiots who follow him who believe that he's here for a cause. He's here for them. He's not here for himself. Roaring Kitty's not here to make money. He's here for these nobodies who have no faces, no content, no subscribers on YouTube. He's here for them. He's not here for himself. He didn't get into GME because he knew what he was doing at the time in order to manipulate the people to buy into the stock, cause it to squeeze, and then he sells while everyone else was calling out to the moon, to the moon. And so you got scumbags like this guy, Infinite Stocks, right? Because for every person pumping AMC and GME who leaves, a new one comes in. It's just the same rider, different horse. That's all it is. Or the same horse, different rider. It's always the same bullshit with the same scumbags who want you to believe that the reason why GME is dropping is because of hedge funds. Hedge funds are causing the stock to drop, just like hedge funds are causing Bitcoin to drop, and Dogecoin to drop, and DJT to drop, and Coca-Cola to drop, and AT&T to drop, and Tesla to drop. Everything that drops, they don't call manipulation other than GME and AMC. When AMC drops, it's the hedge funds. When GME drops, it's the hedge funds. It's not people leaving. It's not people selling because they're tired of the bullshit. They're tired of the manipulation, not by the market makers, but by YouTubers who are the scumbags, who are the cheaters and the scammers lying to the masses. It isn't the market makers who lied to the GME investors and told them to buy into a failing company and they lose their money. It wasn't market makers who told AMC followers who follow these scumbags on YouTube to invest into a failing company like AMC. The ones who told you to put your money into AMC were YouTubers. The one who told you to put your money into GME were YouTubers. And now that you didn't make your money, that you lost your money, you want to say that it's manipulation, but you don't realize who manipulated you? You guys sound like these fucking Democrats who are in denial about the border, in denial about the economy. They blame everybody else but themselves. They blame the previous administration like you people blame Citadel. Ken Griffin never told anyone to buy into AMC or GME. Marantz Rants told you to buy into GME. He told you it was going to the moon. It's always going to the moon. He told you it was going to MOAS. Trades told you AMC was going to MOAS. Phil for real. Tony DeNaro, who now changed his narrative as soon as things didn't turn out the way he was telling people it was going to turn out. And now that GME, now that the new hype is GME, these same people are riding the GME train, talking about it's the hedge funds that are causing GME to drop. Not retail investors who don't give a fuck about the hype anymore. Not Roaring Kitty who sells. Not anybody. When the stocks tank, they just tank. But when GME tanks and AMC tank, it's manipulation. People, you got to grow the fuck up. I'm sorry, but this is nonsense. The good thing about all of this is that every one of you scumbags on YouTube who have been pumping GME and AMC are being found out. Little by little, people are noticing that they've been lied to. This is why a lot of these scumbags like Marantz Rants, right, have all of these subscribers. But if you look at the amount of views they get in ratio to the amount of followers they have, it's a very small amount of people who watch them. And it's not just him, but other scumbags who aren't getting the views they used to get. Because the majority of people who watch them are bots. The majority of people who watch them are faceless people who have a YouTube account with no picture of themselves, no subscribers, and no content. Those are the ones encouraging the scumbags on YouTube when they say, oh, I just bought the dip. Oh, I'm about to buy some more. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, MOAS, oh, to the moon. And then you go on their channel, they just subscribed in 2020 or 2022, during or after the hype, with no content. Those are the ones who are following these scumbags on YouTube and encouraging them, and they think that those are real people. This is why they don't get views, because the real people aren't watching them. You think real people are watching Marantz Rants? Just look at the amount of views he gets compared to the amount of followers he gets. Hell, Mikey's Money, that little boy who's 19 years old who lives with his mother, gets more views than Marantz Rants on average. Hell, when I had 120 subscribers, I was getting 4,000, 6,000 views on my channel. And I was an AMC basher. I still am. I could care less about Adam Aaron. I could care less about AMC, the company, or the stock. I could care less about anything. I'm talking about the investment part of AMC. AMC is a failing company, and I could care less about a CEO or any company who has billions of dollars, who live better than I do. I could care less about them because they don't know who I am. While every one of you are paying Adam Aaron's bills and Brian Cohen's bills, right? And all of these scumbags' bills on YouTube, I'm spending my money on me. I'm paying my bills. And I'm traveling the world with that money that I use to pay my bills and to do other things with. Because only an idiot will go on YouTube Listen to people like Morant's Rants. Listen to people like Phil For Real. Listen to people who are pumping stocks like like this scumbag now, Infinite Stocks, who has this video talking about GME is dropping, hedge funds are doing it. No, asshole, you're doing it. That's what happens when the stocks, when you invest, that's what happens in the market. Stocks go up and then they go down. You see how these scumbags try to manipulate you every time GME or AMC goes down? It's not natural. It's always unnatural. It's always the hedge funds. It's always Ken Griffin. It's always the market makers. It's not people selling. It's not the natural movement of the stocks. Even though every other stock fluctuates, when those stocks fluctuate, it's the hedge funds. You understand, people? Do you see the manipulation here? Do you see exactly who's doing the manipulating? The market makers don't make videos and post them on YouTube telling you who or where or what to do with your money or how to invest. The ones who are doing it are those who tell you this is not financial advice. When you got a 19-year-old little boy who lives with his mother, say to you, this is not financial advice. Don't take what I say as financial advice. I'm just an entertainer. Then you're a fucking idiot. If you're 40, if you're 30 years old, watching a 19-year-old little boy give you that disclaimer, then you're a fucking idiot and you deserve to lose your money. Because what grown up takes advice from a 19-year-old little boy who pays no rent, who can't even afford car insurance, and you're gonna click onto his channel talking about on his comment, oh, Mikey's money, you could be doing other things, but you're 19 and look at you. I bet your parents are proud of you. He's a fucking scammer. He's scamming you. Talking about AMC is about to make people rich. Every fucking day, it's the same thumbnail with this kid. You think he's any different from every other scumbag that's out there that came and went? You think he's going to be around in another 2 or 3 years when people start to figure out the manipulation by these YouTubers? Because the majority of the apes are gone. The majority of those who were telling you this bullshit are gone. But for every asshole who leaves, there's a new asshole who jumps in. That's the way life is. Because there's a sucker born every minute. And unfortunately, those who continue to watch and to follow and to believe, you're a bunch of fucking suckers. And if you don't get your money, and if you didn't get your money when the stock jumped, then unfortunately you lost out on the opportunity because now the hype is gone. The hype is gone, people. When you cry wolf, 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 the wolf is coming. There's a wolf, and people jump out with their knives, their swords, their guns looking for a wolf, and there's none. After a while, nobody's going to listen. Nobody's going to hear it. You got to grow the fuck up, people. You got to get your money.